What was the thing that made you question your beliefs? How did 9/11 affect your life? How did your family and the people around you react to your conversion to Islam?
I was a missionary. I grew up in a place called the Bible Belt, which there's more churches than there are McDonald's. And he looked at me and he stuck his finger in my face and he says, "You're a Muslim, man." I returned the finger and I said, "No, I'm not a Muslim. My name and that word will never be connected." He says, "The FBI is here. What have you done? You've brought the most shame to our family. What have you done?" And the guy puts a Kalashnikov. The two people that were with me, they just hit the ground. I looked and I said, "La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah." Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Harun, the American Muslim revert. I'm 43 years old. I live in South Mississippi. I have a farm. I'm a farmer. I've been a Muslim since 1998, 99, somewhere right around there. I lived in Saudi Arabia, moved there when I was 20. I lived there for 10 years. After that, I moved back to the United States, where I live now.
What was the thing that made you question your beliefs?
So I was a Southern Baptist Christian. I grew up in a place called the Bible Belt, which there's more churches than there are McDonald's. I studied the Bible. I was a youth minister. I was a missionary. I served in a mission in Guatemala. Time when I exited Christianity, I was a youth minister in a Southern Baptist church. That's how it pretty much led me to here.
How did you first hear about Islam?
I was in high school and I learned about, they taught us all the different religions, Hinduism, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Of course, it was slanted. The people that were teaching it were all Southern Baptists like me, which they were not going to give the whole truth. But thank God that the test that we had, it gave the 5 pillars of Islam. It told us that Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the prophet. Of course, when it was taught to me, it was like, well, this is what they believe. And that was from when Abraham left Ishmael in the desert. Isaac was the one that was to carry the prophethood. That was the way it was explained. But they did give a good picture of Islam. There was nothing mentioned that would damage the religion. It was just saying, well, that's for them and this is for us.
What was the thing that made you question your beliefs?
So reading the Bible in the New Testament, studying Jesus, peace be upon him, with the Christian belief that Jesus was God and he was also the Son of God, that's what took me away, because he never said, "I'm your God, pray to me." It came later on with the Apostle Paul or Saul. And also in the book of Matthew, there's a place where he was with 3 of the, we'll say Sahaba, he was with the 3 of the apostles, and he was going into a garden where he told these 3, he says, "Wait here, because if they find me, they'll kill me." That was a very human trait. That's something that if a God was saying something like that, it would be like, "I don't care what you do, I'm going to go here, I'm not worried." So at least that was the thing that I knew was true. And then I prayed to God